A pair of golden retriever puppies, Jake and Max, huddled together under a broken wooden shelter. Jake and Max, two brothers, born into a harsh world. Their parents were strays, surviving on the streets, but unlike most families, theirs was broken. Love was scarce, food was even scarcer, and kindness was unheard of. Jake, the older of the two, had learned quickly that if they wanted to live, they had to fight for every scrap. He didn't care about himself. His only goal was to make sure Max, his little brother, had something to eat. But their parents, they were cruel. The moment Jake found food, it was snatched away, leaving him with nothing. And still, he tried. Every single night, Jake curled up beside Max, keeping him warm. He was his protector, his only family. One night, Jake managed to bring home a little more than usual. He knew his parents would take most of it, but at least Max would get something. Then, the unthinkable happened. They didn't just take the food, they attacked Max. Max yelps as one of the parents lunges at him. Jake's eyes widen in fear, but he doesn't hesitate. He jumps in front of Max, taking the bite instead. A small whimper escapes him, blood trickling from his wound. Jake had never known true fear until that moment. But fear didn't stop him. Love did. Protecting Max was all that mattered. With one final push, Jake forces himself up, grabs Max by the scruff, and bolts out of the shelter, their parents barking furiously behind them. The brothers run through the empty streets, Jake panting heavily, blood dripping from his wound. They finally stop in a cold alley, Jake collapsing, holding Max close. They were alone now, truly alone. But as Jake lay there, his body aching, his heart hurting, he felt a small paw rest on his. Max, despite being the younger one, licks Jake's wounds, nuzzling close. And in that moment, they made a promise to each other. No matter what, they would never leave each other. They would fight, they would survive together. A warm golden sunrise spills over the streets, illuminating the two brothers as they walk side by side, stronger than ever. The world had tried to tear them apart, but Jake and Max had something stronger than cruelty. They had an unbreakable bond,